So yeah, just got back from Sisters or whatever. About to start section E, I think now. But yeah, Sisters is nice. It's great to be in a hotel. Also, future Travis. Guess what? You just blew all your hotel budget in Oregon just in that one city. So enjoy like sleeping outside till California. But yeah, also I got really lucky. I got like the easiest like hitch in my life. I like went down like the highway or whatever, and I like literally only took like 2 minutes, and I'm like already, here. So that was super nice. I've been getting like really lucky with all my hitches. Like got a really fast one like government camp, got a fairly fast one like on my way to Sisters. So it turns out it's just like Canadians in Banff that suck and won't pick you up. Also, if you haven't noticed, I had to shave the rat from my face because I couldn't deal with it anymore. I hated it. I thought it was like mosquitoes that's making my face itch so much, but it turns out it was just like the beard. Also, like this is like the second like little, it's called like trail magic, but like a little cachet I found or whatever. Like this one's actually nice. It's got like oranges and like, ooh, I might take a plum, but yeah, it's even got like beer in there. So I'm not gonna take that because I'm fresh. I just got in town for like a hungrier or thirstier hiker or whatever. But I don't know my really next supply point. Like it's gonna be, this section's not too long, like not too long, only 70 miles. But the last one I did was 103. So yeah, definitely gonna be easier than that. Unfortunately, back to these stupid ass lava rocks. So I'm just gonna tell everyone, don't do this. This is not like a day hike thing. Like, don't go on lava rocks. You'll twist a goddamn ankle. But yeah, I guess I'm ready to get started, and I'm still like feeling fresh, and unfortunately, that's only gonna last for about half hour. All right, where to begin? Currently at Cliff Lake. I'm taking a little bit of a Nero day, and a Nero is basically when you don't go very far. You don't go 0 miles, but like I only did 8, so I just like woke up really close like Elk Lake, and then basically walked here because I was all hot and I need to really wash my shirt because it's looking really crusty. But yeah, also the mosquitoes, they're absolutely atrocious in this part. So like when I was getting dropped off at Sisters and I got picked up and got my hitch in Sisters, like the one like dude I was talking to the whole time, like he'd already done like the whole PCT before, and like he's like, oh yeah, when you get like Elk Lake and all the way to like Crater Lake, yeah, the mosquitoes they're always been like atrocious. Like I hope you got something to like take care of them, right? And you want to know what I did? I looked him straight in the eye, but I sure do. I don't have a bug net, and like I don't even have like any bug spray. So I don't know why I do this to myself, because it's like it's like a guy giving me like really good advice, not like some like homeless bum you meet in front of the gas station, getting a churro, like real legitimate advice, and I never take it. But yeah, and so yeah, I figured out I was definitely like in the wrong, because as I'm like walking today, like from Elk Lake, like literally the 15 people I've passed, every single one without fail has had like a really nice bug net, and I'm really jealous. And the only thing I took my little microfiber like green towel and I wrapped that thing like around my face. That's all I could do. So I'm like looking like a mummy a complete idiot, just like walking down the trail. But honestly, it didn't work. It worked pretty good, honestly. All things considered, I couldn't really breathe, but I'd rather not be able to breathe than get eaten alive, because it's bad. Like it's like God. What is that one short story by like I think it's Stephen King? Like there's kids they have to something's chasing them and they got to go faster than 4 miles an hour, because if they ever stop for too long, like it'll kill them. Like it constantly follows them, but it's not fast. Like that's what it feels like. Like when I'm moving at a fairly decent pace, like they only kind of get my hands like a little bit in my neck, but like the second you stop to move, it's just like they are all over you. Like, and if I had like a nickel for every time I stopped, breathed through with my mouth, and choked on mosquitoes, I would have like 10 nickels. Like, that's not a lot, but I hate the fact that I would have 10 nickels. But yeah, besides that, I mean, I don't want to bitch about mosquitoes the whole time, but they are horrible. But yeah, honestly, besides that, everything has been pretty smooth. And what am I doing? Section E? Yeah, not too hilly, like really flat. And here, let me see. Like a lot of pine trees just like this, so it's fairly shaded or whatever. So right now, like the sun was beating on me just because where I set up my camp a little bit on the hill is like directly in the sunlight up there. But yeah, let's see what else happened. Oh yeah, there was one weird guy. I don't know why I didn't bother to even ask him, but like he had like a bunch of it looked like weeds or I don't know, maybe they were herbs. I couldn't really tell. Like, but he just had them all sticking out of his like long socks, like, and he was wearing like shorts. Like, and I'm not talking about like a couple. I'm talking like completely stuffed full. Like you, like could hardly even see below his knees because it's just all greenery or whatever. But like you could tell like he hadn't been in the woods long because like his beard was still very like well kept and like clean. Like everything looked neat and clean about him. So I don't know if he just like started his hiking for whatever weird reason, just wanted to stuff his socks full of like I'm assuming weeds. I don't know. Maybe he's like a botanist and like actually knew what they were, but I did not. Oh yeah, and then a little bit after that or whatever, um, there's this one lady. I accidentally like caught her going to the bathroom and just like because I was like going around a curve, I couldn't see, and also like there was nowhere else for her to go because it's like really steep. Like you basically would have to go to the bathroom on the trail, and I like turned that corner. I'm just like immediately like greeted with her starfish, and I'm just like then I gotta like stop, and then I gotta like turn around and pretend like oh I'm looking at like these fucking very interesting pine trees. Don't mind me, and then like I don't know how long to wait because like do I wait long enough for her to like notice me or and pick herself. I don't know. So I suppose I just waited like a little bit, and then she was like, "Oh yeah, I heard you coming." I was like, "I bet you did." So yeah, Jeff, I don't know if you're watching that, but does that count for anything? Seeing an asshole? Let me know. um, but let's see. God, is anything else of importance? Oh yeah, when I did go to Elk Lake, even though I'm basically completely full of food, I did stop there just to get a burger. Even though I had gone, what? I don't even think a whole 24 hours before. Like I left Sisters and I had like a warm meal, so like oh well, I only had to go like a mile out of my way, so I guess it was worth it. Um, uh, but even though my pack is like really heavy because I got so much food, like I've actually before I taped this, I spent a good half hour eating about a pound of baby carrots because they're just like weighing me down, and like they're not a great trail food because they're just so they're so heavy and have like no calories, so they're really horrible. And I'm just tired of carrying them because I got to lose weight somehow, and it's like the heaviest food I'm carrying. But yeah, other than the bugs, if like mosquitoes all died, this would be super great. But you know what? I'm not going to complain about this lake because this is magical. All right, so I'm at, what is this, Rosary Lake or whatever? There's like 3 lakes all named like this. I actually just got out, took a quick dip in there. The mosquitoes aren't too horrible here compared to everything else I've been to. But yeah, actually almost done with, what is it, Section E now? I'm literally 3 miles away from Shelter Cove, which is like the end. Um, so yeah, that's cool. And then I can that much closer, like Crater Lake and being done with Oregon. And then also, yesterday was just like a wild day, um, too. So I wake up, at Cliff Lake or whatever. I started pretty early, like like 6:30, and then I go on, and then I find like these little paper plates, like trail magic, and I was like, oh, cool. Like I was thinking, maybe it'd be like a free drink or something, because normally it's just like a cooler. But as I get as I get there, it turns out like there's like some trail angels there, and they're just like partying it up. They called it what, Hobo Fest. So yeah, I went to there. I was only supposed to, because I want to do like a bunch of mileage, because I took like a Nero, so I wanted to go further. And at that time, I'd only gone 14 miles, so I thought I was going, get a quick drink, like a single beer. They also were serving like burritos, so I had like one of those too. So that was like super nice of them. But well, you can imagine how that turned out. I ended up staying there the entire day and night. So yeah, like I'd really love to say like the PCT is like super hard. You guys like couldn't do it, but yeah, like unless you can drink like a bunch of free beer and smoke a bunch of free weed, yeah, I don't think any of you guys watching this could possibly ever hike. This is it's just too hard sometimes getting free shit from people. But yeah, so their names were, let's see, Snake Eyes, um, Professor Kind, and also Jazzis. So those were the guys. They hooked us all up with like food and all kinds of drinks. And I'm not like, God, I must have had like 6 beers like the whole time I was there. And God, I had like 2 burritos. They had all kinds of chips too, and like cheese like sticks. They had like any kind of food. Oh yeah, they also had like those alcoholic like push pops. I had a bunch of those, and they're on the lake too. So it was like Hobo Fest was like really cool. I'm glad I went. But yeah, that's also actually how I got. I didn't think I'd ever get like a trail name because I'm southbound and we don't meet like a lot of other southbounders. So but Snake Eyes gave me my name of Couchlocked because they had this inflatable couch and I was really drunk and I was just like on that thing for like 4 hours or whatever. So yeah, my name is now Couchlocked. But yeah, that's about it. Yeah, Section E was like really pretty and yeah, lots of trail magic on it too. So, oh, one step closer to being done.